Hey y'all, so today I'll be showing you guys how to convert a 24 FPS video or a 30 FPS video to 60 FPS. There are a lot of questions left in the comments section of my old guide, so hopefully I will be able to answer all of them in this new and updated video. This guide will work on any video of any genre as long as the video that you are using has a constant frame rate. So the first step is to head over to our web browser and go to slur.de. This is where we will acquire this program called Hybrid. Go ahead and go to the downloads page and download the installer based on what operating system you are using. I am using Windows, so I will download the Windows installer. Please understand that I cannot help you with Linux or Mac OS installation as I do not own a device with these operating systems. After installing Hybrid, go ahead and open it. Please note that if this is the first time you're opening Hybrid, the load time may be long. So before we do anything, we must select our input video. To do that, select this icon in the upper right hand corner and select the video that you want to convert. I will be using the 20th Century Fox intro as my sample video. It is exactly 24 FPS. So first let's look at our processing here. I highly recommend that you keep the video encoder on x264. If your GPU supports hardware encoding, you could select your GPU on the list down here. For NVIDIA card users, look out for NVENC. For Intel card users, look out for QSVENC. Even though the options for your GPU are available here, I do not recommend using them as your GPU cannot outperform the quality of x264 codec. For the audio, go ahead and select the dropdown and select Custom. Now go on to the next tab from the base tab and leave your encoding mode and target mode the same. For your bitrate, this is dependent based on what your input video resolution is. I'm using a 1080p video, so I will make this 12,500 kilobits per second. For other bitrates of other resolutions, please check the description. Make sure you uncheck fast first pass. For your AVC profile, make sure it is on high, and the level, if you are using a 1440p video or a 4K video, select 5.0. If you're using a 1080p video, select 4.2. If you're using a 720p or below resolution video, select 4.1. I'm using 1080p, so I would use 4.2. For your preset and tune, leave them on none. Leave everything else the same. Now go to the filtering tab. For your support, over here in the bottom right hand corner, select the drop down and select AVI synth. We do not need a deinterlacer, so we could select none in the drop down here and deselect auto. Next, head over to your AVI synth tab, go to the frame tab and select a FPS adjust checkbox. Select the drop down and select interframe. So here we cannot use the drop downs here because they are not specific enough for what we need. So we must select overwrite and import our own scripts. I provide you guys with scripts here. These scripts are down in the description. So I have a 24 FPS video, so I would copy the scripts from the 24 FPS scripts. Simply copy and paste all the scripts into the boxes. Alright, next is to head over to our audio tab and select audio encoding options. If you are using an MP4 video, you must select AAC as your codec or MP3, else other formats here will not work. For your bitrate, I suggest you keep this the same as your input audio bitrate. My bitrate is 640 kilobits per second, so I would select 640 kilobits per second from the drop down. Next, head over to the filtering tab. If you need to make changes such as the down mix, like stereo or to 5.1 channels or to mono, then you would select that here, or if you need to change the sample rate. I do not need to make any changes here, so I would leave everything the same. Next, click the plus over here to add the audio file to the queue. Lastly, head over to the config tab and select constant frame rate output. This is required so that you will not get a variable frame rates in your output video. Next, go back to your base tab and select your output file by selecting this folder icon in the bottom right hand corner. I will simply name this the same as my input video except 60 FPS on the ending. Go ahead and click save. If you want to make a last minute changes to your output container, do them right here. I will keep mine on MP4. I suggest you guys to do the same. You may now start your job by selecting this icon down in the bottom right hand corner. The encoding process will begin. As you guys can see, the encoding process is almost complete. We're at 95%. So once that is completed, we can now go and check out our output file. Here it is. So first, let's take a look at our 24 FPS file and compare the two videos. Alright, so that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please tell me what you guys think of the update guide, if I missed anything or anything like that. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.